Hello, welcome back to Coding Casually, and this video is a part of the data analysis series that we are doing. This is basically the part 2, and in this part what we would be doing is we'll be reading a CSV, we'll be dropping some columns from it, we would be renaming some columns, we would also be filling some values which are missing in the data. We would also try to find what exactly we can do, but majorly these 4 or 5 parts would be there. So without any further ado, what we would be doing, we would be importing pandas. So what we can do here is import pandas as PD, and we can press shift enter. And now in the second line, we would be reading a CSV. So what we can do here is we will write data frame equals to PD dot read underscore CSV, and now here we have to provide the location of the file. So I already have a file with me, which is this one. I will copy the location from here, will paste, and then data.csv, and check whether we have the data with us. So how we can do that checking? Of course, without head, it will also give you the results, but with head you would only have the first 5 because I wish to see the first 5 only, and indeed we have this data. So this is a very short one, basically a short data, so you would be able to easily check how many missing values are there in how many columns. Right now you can see that siblings had or has few missing values, so we will fill them. But in order to check in the right way, what we can do here is we can write frame dot describe and then see that um, it tells you the age, it tells you the children, it tells you the siblings, which is mean. You can see count, mean, standard deviation, minimum 25% quartile, 50%, 75, and the max one. Now, in order to check how many values are missing, what you can write here is you can write is NA or is NA, and then you can count them. And you can see that by writing count it doesn't give you the right value, so you have to write sum, and it tells you that is NA. So basically NAs are there in the siblings one only, and that is also 4 in count. So in order to fix this, as siblings has numerical data in it, so what we can do is we can fill this data by a very naive method, which is basically the mean method. So what we can do here is we can write data frame dot uh, fill NA, and then what you need to do is you can fill that data with or rather you can write siblings here, that would also work, siblings dot fill NA with. Now you need to provide what you need to fill in it. So what you can do is you can copy this from here and then write mean, because we wish to fill this data with mean, and the moment we have filled it, we want the database to be replaced with those values. So the moment you write this and write this, you would see that there is a number which is already there, which is filled. And now again, if you wish to check, you can simply go into this bar and check that there is no NA value in your database, or basically a data frame altogether. So this is how you fill the data. You can also drop some columns, and before dropping some, let's merge 2 columns and then drop the initial ones. So as you can see that there is children and siblings, so we can convert one column which is called family, and that can have children and siblings in it. So in order to do it, let's call data frame siblings here, and instead of siblings we will write family, which will equal to siblings plus children. And this is how you would make another column. So now if you would go back to describe, you'll see that family column has been added. In order to remove the children and siblings from here, what you can do is write drop, and in drop you need to provide the values that you wish to drop. So I have opened curly braces just because I have 2 columns that I need to remove. I will write children and I will write siblings, and the moment it drops, again we would want it to be we would want the data frame to be replaced with the newer values, so we will write true here. And the moment we write this, we get an error. And why? Because of the spelling mistake. And again we have an error. Let's see what happens. So it says children and siblings not found in the X's, and I tell you why. Because when you are dropping something, you have to provide the axis as well. So we, by this we are writing that yes, it exists on the axis 1, which is basically the columns, and now you would see that it is gone away. So now you only have age and family. So this is the basic way to do a little bit of data cleaning. So of course this is a part of data analysis only. And you going back, and if we check this, name underscore one also doesn't make sense because these are names only. So in order to change this, what you can do here is you can write data frame dot rename, and then what you need to do here is write the name of the column that you need to rename. So this is something that you need to rename, and with what? With this. And again, in place is very important, and write true here, and you would see that it gets replaced. So again, the spelling mistake. I don't know why I'm doing this, but still, yeah. Now, if I remove this and check, you would see that it hasn't changed. Let's change back again, and let's see that yes, it is there. And we would copy it from here, we would paste it here and check. Now it says name underscore one again, and why we have to check, it did not change because it did not find name underscore one. Let's see whether X is important here is not, and let's see, check now. See, axis is quite important because through this only you will be able to tell the basically data frame in which you wish to change the column. So basically this is columns, so you have to define that. If you're renaming or if you're dropping something, this is quite important. So these are the 4 or 5 methods that you need to know before you get yourself into data analysis. If you have found this video to be useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you have peers who are starting their journey in data analysis, you can share this video with them as well. And if you want me to work on a different problem altogether, though we are working on data analysis right now, but if there is anything which relates to Python, just put in your comment and we'll try to make a video on it. Thank you.